You ever been around a while and have something come back around and impress you? Well, I've done air cooling when I first started on socket 939. That's when I really built my own computer. To water cooling, to air cooling, back to water cooling, and right now I'm testing an air cooler that kind of impressed me. Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Ryan with Veteran Hardware. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Pure Rock Slim 2 from BeQuiet. Yeah, you heard me right in the intro. This little cooler is a little cooler that could. Yeah, it impressed me. Right now I have an Intel i5 11600K on an ASRock H570 Steel Legend motherboard. Now that's not super high end. I know that. It's just fun to tinker around with different hardware. But this little cooler, I didn't think could actually handle the job being rated at 130 watt TDP. I was putting 150 watts at it with the 11600K. So this is a traditional tower style cooler featuring a 92 millimeter fan. Yeah, I know, 92 millimeter fans. Really? They still make them things? Yeah, they do. It's pretty silent, and I can see the crowd that is not going to want to spend a whole ton of money on a CPU cooler like the enthusiast crowd is going to be. I'm talking to the 11400, the non-K SKUs that are 65 watt variants. Even the Ryzen stuff that's 65 watts, the 2400G, 3400G, underneath the 100 watt variants is going to do pretty well on this style cooler. Now, that's not saying that this cooler didn't handle the 11600K good. It's just saying that I topped it out. This cooler has 3 heat pipes. They do come into a cold plate that is smoothed out. Comes with pre-applied thermal paste, and it's a decent little cooler for 25 bucks. So what I did was I threw it on my test bench, like I said, with the ASRock H570 Steel Legend. And then I was just tinkering around with settings, and what I basically came to a very stable result was just a hair over 4 gigahertz, running about, over 20 minutes now with AIDA 64. And we've peaked out at 95 degrees Celsius. Yes, it's a little toasty. It's sitting at 86 degrees right now for the most part, but it's stable. I have no CPU throttling whatsoever. I did have to increase the max wattage from 125 watts to 150 watts in the H570 Steel Legends BIOS. So keep that in mind. But it was overheating if I just left the BIOS alone. So I kind of had to tinker around with it. I also lowered the V-core down to 1.375 volts. Out of the box, the H570 Steel Legend was putting it at 1.47 volts, which is way too high in my opinion. Long story short, it's a pretty sweet little cooler if you're looking to upgrade your box cooler that comes with AMD or Intel. Intel's really crappy cooler. This is definitely an upgrade over Intel's really crappy cooler, for sure. That's all I got to say about BeQuiet's Pure Rock Slim 2 CPU cooler. If you want to pick one up, the link is in the description below. If you could be so kind to like and subscribe to this video, I'll see you guys in the next one.